If you don't believe that you can get better, can get healthier, then you won't. You won't get better. You won't get healthier. Not because you can't, but because you will not change your habits. And you must change your habits if you want to change your health. But if you begin listening to enough people who did get better, people who reversed brain fog, weight gain, diabetes, more, you'll begin to realize it's not a miracle, it's a pattern, and patterns can be repeated. Patterns can be repeated. Now, I'm going to warn you right up front, my little message here today is not for cynics. If you have already decided nothing works, you're right for you, right? That's your truth. But if you are even a little curious, if something in you whispers, what if? If you can flip from why me, victim, to why not me, victor, then I have good news. You can use your curiosity to fan the flames of faith. How's that for alliteration? Do not skip this part, because I found the strength to change my health when I acted daily to bolster my belief. I admit, when I began my journey, I did not have faith. What I had was fear. I was losing focus, losing memory, losing me. Thought I was hopeless. But I did not want to give up, not without a fight. I did not believe I could get better, but I thought I might slow the rate of my decline. And before long, I found success stories, keto success stories, carnivore success stories. I fixed my brain success stories. And at first I rolled my eyes, like, oh, I'm glad it worked for them. It couldn't possibly work for me. I'm too far gone. I'm too hopeless. Still, I kept listening. And the more I listened, the harder it became to deny. People my age, people older, people younger, were reversing problems doctors had said were permanent. Sure, they were losing weight, that's believable enough, but they were also clearing their skin, okay, overcoming depression, healing gut issues, healing joint issues, and even reversing cognitive decline. Different ailments, different complaints, but one result, better health. Now, one or two testimonies, so what? Could be for clicks, right? Don't believe everything you read in the papers, right? Don't believe everything on the internet. The internet said it, it must be true. False. But even if a few stories were true, could it only be the placebo effect, or could it be something more? I kept listening and those stories piled up. And the more they piled up, the more my resolve grew to try something. So I reduced my social media diet on cat videos, I know, and started deliberately tuning in to Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Eric Berg, Thomas DeLauer, Dr. Anthony Chafee, so many experts who are explaining how and why nutrition works. And they fed my mind. But almost more importantly, especially at first, I found Dave Mack, host of, I think it's My No Carb Life. He doesn't teach, he listens. He interviews real people telling their authentic health success stories. No preaching, no agenda, just anecdotal evidence through experience, hundreds of stories. And those stories fed my heart. And that combination of education and inspiration lit a fire in me. And so I decided to try it. That was step one. And then I dragged my feet for half a year because I really didn't believe. Oh, but when I finally began to eat clean, low carb, I still wasn't looking for a miracle. My hope was simply to maintain maybe, or to at least slow that slide into dementia. And what I saw at first was some weight dropped off, and that was nice. It wasn't my main goal, but it was nice. And then one day I realized, hey, I think my brain is back online. 100%? Oh, I won't claim that. But the worst of my early Alzheimer's symptoms gone. I could cook and reliably turn off the burners. I could drive and reliably arrive at my intended appointment. I could start a sentence and reliably finish it on the same topic. This crazy nutrition thing was healing me. I mean, not overnight and not easily at first, but a key part of my success, not just deciding to try, that was critical, of course, but it was feeding my faith daily. I feasted on education and inspiration every dang day. And voila, I became one of those success stories. So, if you are standing where I was, confused, skeptical, tired of malarkey, don't worry about believing 100%. Just borrow belief for a little while. Borrow mine. Borrow Dave Mack's. Borrow everyone who's ever said, I didn't think it would work either, but look at me now. And quick note, and this is important, do not be too narrow about who you follow. You might think, I could never be a carnivore, but listen to carnivore stories anyway. That's Dave Mack. You might think your goal is carnivore. Listen to keto stories anyway. You might be a meat eater. I am. I have that bias. But listen to the vegetarian healing stories too. You're going to find common threads. Listen to every and any story that shows recovery through better food choices. There are a million of them, and they all add to your understanding. Don't be too quick to pick one lane, one flavor of healthy. Just feed your curiosity. I'm leaving in the description below a one-page resource of some of my favorites. There are really so many, it's hard to choose. Again, do not limit yourself, and do not tune out at the first hint of jargon. You do not have to understand every sciencey term. You don't have to get it perfect. You just have to begin listening to these new voices of health reason. Because the voices you feed your mind will either strengthen your excuses or strengthen your resolve. I'd recommend you choose the ones that make you hungry for better health. Feed your mind with facts and feed your heart with hope. Feed your faith until you don't need to borrow it anymore. Okay, off my soapbox. I feel passionately about this. When you are ready for better health, I'll be here to help you get started. You'll find the Low Carb Life Starter Kit and other resources at my website, Strong Wise Good. There should be a link in the description. My name is Eileen, and I thank you for spending time with me today. And thank you for liking this video. It takes so little and means so much. Are you subscribed? I'm so close to my goal of 500 health-seeking souls. Please help. Thank you. Until next time, let's all stay strong, wise, kind, and good. Choose good food for good health.